Hey, it's Maximo and welcome to Maximo's Travels. It's day 2 in Sydney. We catch a bus out to Bondi Beach. We have lunch at the famous Bills Café and restaurant. We check out Bondi Beach and walk along the rugged cliffs of the Bondi to Bronte Costal Walk. We go to the ANZAC Memorial and then check out the rest of Hyde Park. I check out the Gothic architecture of St Mary's Cathedral and I have a huge and delicious afternoon tea at a cafe. Join me. We set off from our hotel early on a Sunday morning and headed towards Museum Station. For some reason the trains weren't working and we had to catch 2 buses to our destination in Bondi Beach. The journey took around 45 minutes, cost $3.04 and was around about 7.4 kilometres. The bus was fairly busy, probably because the trains weren't running. We changed trains at Bondi Junction and then soon reached our destination, which was Bondi Beach. We left the hotel without having had breakfast, so the first order of the day was to find a place to have some brunch. Joe led me to Bills on Hall Street in Bondi. Bills was founded by Bill Granger, who sadly recently died from cancer. He's largely accredited with inventing an avocado smash. An avocado smash is a staple of brunches and lunches and breakfasts in Australia now and also around the world. The cafe was very busy, but we were able to get an outside seat, which was a perfect spot to watch all the beautiful people of Bondi. The service was good, the food was fabulous, if slightly more expensive than what we were used to. We paid the bill and then proceeded to Bondi Beach. And what a magnificent beach it is. And it's really everything that you'd expect from an Australian beach. Wide expanses of pristine sand, wild surf, beautiful blue skies. What a magnificent day. Considering it was a Sunday morning, there were quite a few people on the beach. And if you're intending to come to Bondi and have a swim, do make sure that you swim between the red and orange flags. The beach is patrolled and the surf is quite dangerous. Several hundred people die in Australia each year in surf beaches, and if you're not a strong swimmer, it is best to be avoided. We continued walking along the beach towards the cliffs for our real destination, which was the Bondi to Bronte Costal Walk. This is a 3-kilometre walk that traverses very rugged coastal cliffs, offering spectacular views of Bondi Beach and the surrounding area. The further up the walk you get, the better the view of Bondi Beach and all the surfers on the beach, the beachgoers, as well as a view of some of the multi-million-dollar properties that line this area. It was a pretty hot walk with a temperature in the high 20s and not much shade at all. So we thought, no, let's not walk all the way to Bronte Beach. We finished at Tamarama Beach and hopped on a bus to go back to Museum train station and explore some of Sydney's CBD. Museum Station is at the southern end of Hyde Park. Within the park is the ANZAC World War I Memorial. It encompasses a pool of reflection that you can see, and in the distance, the World War I ANZAC Memorial Building. I walked to the memorial and walked up the stairs. The memorial's quite unusual. Its outside is made up of pink granite stones, and the inside is quite sombre and thought-provoking. It was well worth the visit. We finished up at the memorial, and this is where Joe and I split up. I wanted to go to the north end of Hyde Park and visit St Mary's Catholic Cathedral. The cathedral is one of the most spectacular cathedrals in Australia. It stands on the site of the first Catholic church to be built in Australia. That church burnt down, and in 1865 construction commenced on this sandstone cathedral built in a Gothic revival style. The interior architecture was magnificent. Unfortunately, there was low light in the building, and my videos didn't really turn out that great. The photos do show a lot more detail of the splendour of the building. At this stage, I left St Mary's and continued walking through Hyde Park to meet up with Joe at the hotel. I met up with Joe and we decided to go to a cafe to get an afternoon coffee. We went to the Old School Kafe. This is located on the corner of Pitt and Hay Street in Sydney, not too far from our hotel. It was a very unusual cafe, very unique interior. We both ordered a coffee each. I ordered a matcha iced tea dessert, and Joe ordered a toast dessert. I think it was a strawberry toast from memory, and they arrived. Matcha. It's very cold. Nice, so much for you.
How do I eat this with a spoon?
I'm not sure. I'll take it from the edges. Oh, mine's delicious. What about yours?
Might take a while to get into it.
Okay. You don't know how to attack it, do you?
No.
I can see that ending badly.
Too.
Maybe I'll chip back with you.
It just fell off.
It was quite late in the afternoon, and needless to say, those desserts were absolutely huge. We certainly didn't need dinner after that and had an early night. I do hope you've liked this video. If so, please consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons. Make sure you hit that notify bell to be notified of all my future videos. If you'd like to support my channel, please consider buying me a coffee. And until my next video from Sydney, which will be the last in the series, you take care and bye now.